1-1 in Rome, all to play for in Athens. Arsenal won, Benfica won. It ended in Rome. The first chance did come from Aubameyang as he missed a sitter, and then into the second half, Emile Rowe puts his hand out wide. It somehow hits his hand, and then Pizzi scores from the penalty spot. Very unlucky for Arsenal, but we do go 1-0 down at that point. But then, we equalised straight away. 2 minutes later, Bukayo Saka, brilliant ball over from Ceballos. And then it goes down to Martin Erdegaard, who plays it to Cedric, and then Saka scores for us. There was a VAR check, nothing given though. And then after that, really, I'll tell you what, no team really wanted it. Like, no one wanted it. No one wanted to win. It was almost like both teams are like, oh, let's just take the draw, get to the second leg, and we'll deal with it in Athens. But the thing is, we've got the away goal, so it ain't a bad result, because we take that away goal into the second leg, and if we can play it on 0-0 a second leg, or we can get like a 1-0 easy dodgy win, then it will be one of those. But in this game, it wasn't expansive by any sense. It was more compact, especially in the first half, which is why the likes of Ceballos, Erdegaard did very well, because they're very technically good, especially on their feet. So I think in that sense, we did control the game. And I think this whole game, it looked like from Arteta, maybe not from Arteta's point of view, maybe from the players' point of view, because he looked at Arteta from the touchline and he wanted his players to go. Let's just, take less touches, because we took too many touches, which is why Aubameyang found himself offside so many times. We'll look at the stats in a minute, but yeah, we could have done much more in this game. Aubameyang missing a sitter, come on, mate. He had like another few chances as well. Come on, he had that confidence from the Leeds game. He had to take that one in, and if he took his chances, then this tie could have been over already, and we can go into the second leg against Athens. We're just defending to do, but now we have to go into that second leg, and I think we need to get an early goal. We'll talk about it in the preview, but yeah, let's quickly look at the stats before we get into the player ratings. So 6 shots for them to our 7, 4 shots on target for them to our 2. We had 60% possession to their 40, 660 passes for us to their 460. We had 87% pass accuracy to their 81, 10 fouls each, no yellow cards, no red cards. With the yellow card thing, for Tongan, he was literally nibbling at Saka all game, didn't get a yellow. It was, oh my god, I don't even know. We had 10 offsides. 10 offsides in this game. That is nuts. And they had none. 4 corners for us to their 3, but we had 10 offsides. 10 offsides. What? That is actually crazy. But going into the player ratings, we were unchanged. We were unchanged from the Leeds game, and that's not happened since September 2018. Wow, I can't believe it's been that long. And we haven't done it under Arteta. I think that was under Unai Emery that we last did that. That was earlier in his campaign as well. But starting off in goal, Bernd Leno, he didn't have loads to do, to be honest. And what he did do guarding his box, on his feet, he looked comfortable as well. Something you don't usually see from him. But yeah, decent performance from him. Can't really give him more than a 7. He could have done a bit better for the penalty, but again, penalties are penalties. You either save them or you don't. Moving into back 4, Bellerin on the right hand side. Bellerin, I thought was alright today. He wasn't that bad. Yeah, he did well. He came forward, linking up well with Saka in the first half, especially. Driving forward at times, defensively didn't look out of his depth that much, and yeah, 6 for him. Into the back 2, David Luiz, against his former side today, shaking hands with the bosses beforehand. But yeah, it was a big game for him to show himself against the team he's played for before. And yeah, decent performance from him. Very commanding at times, did his job. And tried playing the balls over the top. And I think we could have utilised that more, because Otamendi versus Aubameyang, there's only one winner. But yeah, we didn't do that as much. But again, that ain't very much David Luiz's fault, because when he did it, Aubameyang was offside half the time. So yeah, I'll give David Luiz a 7. Same for Gabriel, I'll give him a 7 as well. I thought he was quite good. Didn't do anything stupid, kept composed. And yeah, 7. Cedric Soares on the left-hand side, I thought he got the assist for Saka's goal. Again, decent, he didn't do that bad, and he wasn't that exposed. Benfica didn't have much down that side, and I thought he was pretty decent. I'll give him a 7. Dani Ceballos in the middle, I thought he was really good. Dani Ceballos, he obviously got the big ball over the top to Saka, who then, obviously eventually got the goal for himself. But that was a brilliant ball from Ceballos, and I think all game, especially in the first half, his close-knit control, some of his passing was really good. And that's what you're going to get from Dani Ceballos in Europe games, in, these tight, compact games in Europe. You're going to get that from him, but that doesn't mean we're going to sign him permanently. But I'll still give him an 8 before this performance because I thought he was really, really good. Next to him, Granit Xhaka. Not for me. First half, he looked out of his depth, kept giving the ball away. And he made that stupid mistake at the end as well. I would have given him, if it was for that first half performance, I probably would have given him like a 2 or a 3. But in the second half, he did do a bit better, just a bit. Because, he did get a few good last-ditch tackles in, things like that. So I'll give him a 4 for this one. Next one, Bukayo Saka. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's every game now, he just looks brilliant. Like, he's just so good, isn't he? Bukayo Saka. At times in the first half, though, he struggled to get past Vertonghen, but he played off that. Players in the past of ours will just give up, but no, Saka ain't like that, and he didn't give up, and he kept going, and he obviously got the goal, the crucial away goal that we needed going into that second leg, because if we're going to get anything out of this game, it had to be an away goal, because you have to take an away goal into the second leg, because that is something to defend. An away goal is something to defend, because it's worth 2. So Bukayo Saka for me, a 9. Next to him, Emile Smith-Rowe. Again, I didn't see lots from him. He drived at times, but it didn't really result in anything. I was going to give him a 6, but actually thinking about it, I'm going to give him a 5. He ran around. He does that all the time, to be honest. And yeah, it wasn't great, but I think it wasn't that, bad either. But he looked tired. He looked tired a lot of that game, and I think he needs a rest, so I'll give him a 5. Next to him, Martin Erdegaard. And again, he looked brilliant. Some of his passing, he got the pre-assist for Saka's goal as well, because he laid it off to Cedric. And the timing of that pass was brilliant as well from Martin Erdegaard. And yeah, brilliant from him. And 8 goes to him. So yeah, very impressed from him. Up front as the main striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Not for me. 3. He got 10 in the last one. He gets 3 today because he missed 3 big chances. 3 big chances, and if he scores just 3, he gets a hat-trick, a 10, and this game's dead and it's done, and this tie is finished, and he didn't. That's why he gets 3 today. It's disappointing. But coming off the bench, we had Pepe, Gabriel Martinelli, Tierney, and then Willian and Rennie in the last 2 minutes. So for Willian and Rennie, I'll give them just NA, not applicable. They didn't get a mark. But for Pepe, Gabriel, Tierney, I'll give them all a 5. I think, for all of them to get some minutes was very good, especially Martinelli and Tierney, because they have been out for a while, not really played many minutes recently, and especially Tierney coming back from some so-called injury. So that is it for today. We got it all to do in Athens next week. Hopefully we get that one done. But first, Manchester City on Sunday. Let's see how we do in that one. Don't want to get our pants pulled down, but hopefully we can maybe beat, end the unbeaten run. But thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.